So the other day I saw a video where there was a black man who was completely against the teaching of critical race theory. Now before I go any further, I want to pay homage to Mr. Ragsdale, my middle school history teacher, who to my knowledge I did not know he was teaching us critical race theory in junior high, which benefited me greatly because it gave me a clearer understanding. You see, Mr. Ragsdale did exactly what critical race theory talks about. Critical race theory talking about the fact that as they penned the preamble of the Constitution, as they penned the Declaration of Independence, that these men were slave owners, that George Washington, looked upon as this greatest president, looked upon as someone without spot or wrinkle in American history, which creates this blind nationalism to which this black man has. The man owned 18 slaves before he turned his 18th birthday. You see, the problem that people don't get with critical race theory is that it tells you that although the American pie was being baked, it was being baked with poison in it. And although you taste all that hot, gooey, crunchy crust of America, you're being poisoned, which is why racism continues to flow. You see, they'll tell you that FDR had a New Deal, but they don't tell you that his New Deal, when he created a bank that would guarantee every American the purchase of a home, they also decided to draw lines and decide to show where black people lived, and those were coded red. And that bank, because of Jim Crow laws, did not have to give loans to the black people within those red lines. We call that redlining, which it disabled black people from being able to purchase a home, which is one of the forerunners to building wealth in America. Black people were denied. So fuck a New Deal, because that New Deal was a deal for white men, not black men. That created a situation where the hood became a place of poverty. And we know that poverty breeds crime. It's one of the forerunners of breeding crime. And then they say we gotta fund the police. Your President Biden, we gotta fund the police, not defund the police. How about taking those funds and providing better education for those kids to be able to get out of school, providing funds for those people to be able to purchase the homes to which they live in? You see, the average black school is receiving $2,000 less per student than the average white school. But who needs the funding more? The privileged kids or the non-privileged kids? I guarantee if this shit was called critical sexism to show how sexism was used to keep women down, y'all would be for it. If it was called critical LBT-isms, then y'all would be down.